But hey, we have Tommy Foster on the air today.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
See, we're recording this now.
Okay.
Now, normally we put all of our interviews on our Facebook page, and this will go to our Facebook page, but the video will not be on there. We have some stills of you, okay? We're going to add to the Facebook page and this audio of this interview.
Will this be part of Cliff's 85th birthday celebration?
Oh, sure.
Tribute?
Why not?
Okay.
But normally we have Oscar Osbo that comes in and records it with a video camera. But he's ill. He has a bad case of the flu.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So the rockin' pneumonia, boogie woogie flu, whatever that is.
Right.
But he'll be back. He'll be back on the air Monday.
I hope he's feeling better soon.
Yeah. So we're just doing our best here today.
All right.
Yeah. The garage door is opening. That's the boss's wife coming in.
Right.
Yeah. She's really the boss, you know.
Was she out for coffee, morning coffee?
Yeah, John Allen, he might have the screwdriver and the pliers, but she's got the hammer.
Right.
See?
Knows when to put it down. Excellent.
Well, it's always nice to have you here. You were here, back in November or something?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't remember. Time just goes.
I know. You survived the holidays and February. And that's Frank the dog.
Hi, Frank.
That's the station dog there.
Dog's name was Frank.
Yeah.
You ever heard that song?
No.
No, okay.
Really?
Maybe I should play that one.
Sure.
All right.
You know it?
I do.
Okay, play a little bit of it.
Well,
a song called Frank.
Well, dog's name was Frank. It's a line from a song by C.W. McCall.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, there we go.
That's it.
Now, you're going to be at Hobo's tonight performing.
I will. I'll be at Hobo's tonight, every Thursday.
Yeah, we're talking about Thursday, the 9th of April.
Yep.
Okay. And then where after that?
I will be at Cleary's Pub. It's an Irish pub down in Chelsea, Michigan, Friday night.
Wow, you travel all over the place.
I've been playing there for almost 18 years. I hate to say it.
Right?
Yeah,
they must love you. Well, everybody likes your entertainment.
I don't know if they know I work there yet. It's so loud sometimes in there, you know. I don't think they don't know who I am. They're that guy's here again.
Yeah. He's in the corner over there. Just make sure he's got everything plugged in. Shine a flashlight on him. And don't forget
him to pay his tab.
Yeah, right. And that's Tommy Foster. But you have a very interesting Facebook page where you have a lot of friends on there. It's outstanding. The social media thing. Oh man.
Are they real friends?
You never know until you ask for money.
Right. I'm going to ask them for $5 like you did. I'm going to follow your lead. I saw that.
You can have all these people on Facebook page, but they're good friends and they like what you do, but ask them for money sometime and see how many friends you really have. Do you see if you lose them or not? Okay. It's an interesting way to connect with people. It sure is.
And just to follow up if you need to. But,
don't live by it.
No.
Oh, no way. Don't live by your Facebook page. But a lot of people do.
Yeah.
They put very personal things on there, and they should not do that.
What's the name for that? TMI? TMI? Too much information?
There you go.
Oversharing?
That's right.
Yeah.
Because
I should write a song about it.
Because it's open to the world.
All right. You've just convinced me now. I'm motivated. I'm going to write next. If you have me again,
Oh, sure.
I'm going to come. I'll do a song about oversharing and too much information.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll only be able to listen to it once because you won't want to hear it again.
So what projects are you working on now?
I'm working on Echoes of Pink Floyd, the Pink Floyd project we brought to the Howmet Playhouse last December.
Oh, man, that was a sold-out affair.
Sold out. It was fantastic. A lot of fun. And great community response. We had a ton of local people here and a lot of people from out of town. We're recording and working on some promotional stuff for that, getting ready. We're going to bring the show back at the end of the summer this year, August 29th, I think, as the tentative date.
You might as well. It's a good thing. So, why end it? Bring it back for an encore performance.
Right. We're going to, I'll let you know when that's official, and it'll be right before Labor Day. Pardon me, I've got the sniffles. I've been dodging raindrops to get over here today.
Oh, man, I hear you. But, as I said, I love rain. I love the springtime shower.
Yeah.
As long as we don't get too much.
I was watching I was combing your Facebook profile, Jim, and with that plant picture that you post.
Oh, of my elephant ear plant.
Yes, is that your plant?
Yes.
That really is.
Oh, yeah, I have it out it's a tropical plant. It's kind of like a hobby. Elephant ear plants. And I always plop it back in the ground. I winter them in my spare bedroom.
You put antifreeze in it or something? Or?
No, you just have these big buckets, you know. You bring a little bit of dirt in with your elephant ear plant. You have to cut them all down. You have to cut them back, the foliage back.
Yep.
And so they're tropical plants, so they would die if you leave them outside. So I bring them inside every year. This is about the 5th or 6th year for these plants. Then the end of May, weather permitting, and it usually is, I plop them back in the ground, a lot of times right in the front yard of my home. I live in Norton Shores.
Yeah.
And this past summer, they got to be 8 foot tall.
No kidding.
And as I say, it's just kind of a hobby, kind of a fun thing to do. And people stop and they take pictures. They do. And they ask me, if we dry that stuff, can we smoke it? No, you don't want to do that.
No. You get it at a carnival, though. You caramelize it and put some brown sugar on it.
Yeah, brown sugar.
Yeah, get your elephant ears.
Rolling Stone.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what kind of music do you play when you perform?
Oh, I play.
You take requests?
A little bit of everything, yeah. Do you have a request? Anything you want to hear?
Oh, boy, I don't know. Brown sugar?
Brown sugar. That one is not in my wheelhouse yet.
Yeah.
Not this early in the morning.
You do any Elvis stuff?
Elvis? Costello or Presley?
Yeah, both.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I love Costello.
Yeah. You like Costello?
Oh, yeah. How about Dr. Demento?
Oh, one of my favorites.
You bet.
You've been reading up on my bio.
Oh, sure. Last time you were here, we talked about
That's right. WLAV, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And you grew up in the Whitehall area.
I did.
Listening.
Well, I haven't grown up yet. But,
I haven't either.
Right.
And I'm getting up there. I'm getting pretty old. But I don't know. Age really doesn't mean anything to me. If you feel good, take care of yourself. Don't smoke those awful cigarettes.
Yeah. The only thing about age is you get forgetful. And
what's that mean? I forgot.
What were we talking about?
I don't either. I don't know.
Oh, right.
Well, it's always nice to have you here. So, now, how far ahead are you booked at different places?
Oh, a few months out, usually 3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
I've been running around Michigan for a long time. Played a little bit out of state, and have always looking for opportunities to play with people and to meet new people and play with other people and
Max and Ruth.
Absolutely.
Bloomquist.
Yeah.
I had them here a month and a half ago. Oh man, how delightful! They had just returned from Florida. They were there for 7 weeks, and darn it, they missed February's weather. They felt bad about that.
Yeah. I hope to be one of those people that does that kind of thing
someday.
Later. Yeah.
Well, you could, I bet. If you established yourself in a warmer climate, you'd be well in demand.
Right.
You could be there all winter.
I would love that.
Sure.
Anybody got a place in Florida they want to loan me for a couple months a year?
Someday when you get old. Older.
What were we talking about, Jim?
I forgot. I don't know.
Cliff Martin's birthday celebration, I think it was.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah. So now you have played with Max and Ruth Bloomquist a lot, haven't you?
A few times, yeah.
Where at?
I played with them at the Froenthal with their concert with friends. Bob Skolnick put that on. He's a great guy. He's brought me in the last 2 years. Had a lot of fun at the Froenthal. And I play with them occasionally out at the Red Rooster on Wednesday nights when they come out, or I play with the Oat Brand Boys, the King Brothers, and Danny Seabolt. He just returned from France, I think. He was fiddling over there. He's always fiddling around somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
And, but Max and Ruth are a lot of fun to play with, and have played over at their house once or twice, too, I think.
I went to high school with Max.
Did you really?
Yeah. In fact, when they were here, a month and a half ago, that's the first time I set eyes on Max, live. I've seen photos of him live since high school.
No kidding.
Yeah, Mona Shores.
Wow.
So it was just a pleasure to see.
You guys were sailors.
Yeah. Still are, kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
Well, I've had boats for years, but I got out of it. I fell out of love with boating a long time ago.
Yeah, and I think they live over that way, too.
Yes, they do. They live in Norton Shores.
Yeah.
So it was just a delight to have them on.
Yeah, they're fun folk.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, now, with this Pink Floyd, it's going to be the light show and all that again?
Yeah, it's called Echoes of Pink Floyd.
Right.
Echoes of Pink Floyd. I think we have a website up now, so that's coming up. echoesofpinkfloyd.com. That's pretty easy, I think. Right. Should I say it 5 times? echoesofpinkfloyd.com, echoes of Pink Floyd. I can't even see it 5 times.
I better write that down. I think it's connected. They're all connected. You just search for it, and
I think,
it's going to pop up.
Pretty soon, you're just going to close your eyes and think of it, and it'll come up on the screen.
Oh,
I'm sure,
yeah,
maybe.
that's coming up. You know, we have cars that are driving themselves now. Did you see that piece on one of the, CNN or something?
I did.
They have these cars that, you know, it's just the beginning, but they drive themselves.
It's scary, and it's fascinating.
It went from, I don't know, somewhere to California all by itself.
Yeah.
But that would be kind of nice. It would be very safe that way until the computer messes up. You know,
right.
Because it's all run by a computer.
But
But anyway.
the computer starts asking you personal questions that are too inquisitive.
Yeah, like, do we have to stop now and go pee or something?
Exactly. Can you give me $5? See how long the computer's your friend then.
Oh, yeah, right. It says that does not compute.
Right.
I just deleted the whole works. You know.
I'm sorry, I do not understand the question.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but, you know, like hobos tonight, if everybody stops around, you take requests, few requests.
I do. If I know it, I do. Here's what I say, Jim. If I know it, I'll do it. If I don't know it, I'll do it. If I can't do it, I'll do it. But
It's very good.
in all three of those categories, it may not sound very good.
Yeah, it's called, actually, the last line should be, or I can fake it.
Right.
What do you think?
Or I can pretend I didn't hear you.
There you go.
Exactly.
But you're a great entertainer. A lot of people love you, and you're going to be at Hobos tonight.
I will.
What time?
8 to 11.
8 to 11.
Yep.
Okay, people come in and have their favorite beverage. Do they serve food during that
They do.
time?
Fantastic food, great service.
I love their food. I stop there quite a bit, at least twice a week. And now the one on Scenic Drive.
The Red Rooster?
Yeah, that's another wonderful place to chow down.
Yeah. They've got new ownership again, and are doing a really nice job out there. They're getting all sorts of music and stuff on the weekends. They got pizzas out there now too. That's been a long time favorite haunt of mine is the Red Rooster Tavern as well.
Yeah. Well, you grew up around that area. You grew up listening to a radio station called Super Q many years ago.
You remember that?
Yeah.
WLRQ,
Well,
WLRC, WLRQ.
Yeah.
I always wanted to be a DJ on there.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Oh. Yeah, no. But John Allen, who owns this place, this radio station, you know, it was John's lifelong dream to have a radio station in the Whitehall, Montague area, and here it is.
This is fantastic.
But he was kind of in charge of Super Q. I remember I lived on Lakewood Drive during those years.
Yeah.
And John Allen, our main man here, he's our engineer. He fixes everything. He puts everything together. And he put all that together. The audio was just super on Super Q during those years.
I won tickets to see the Irish Rovers at the L.C. Walker Arena on Super Q when I was in 3rd grade.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. But so that was a fun station, and this place sounds really good, I think, quality-wise, with all the music. You know, it's a little bit older rock and roll, but you know what? It all sounds the same, quality-wise.
I'm amazed at all the different tunes you play on here.
Right.
I listen.
He puts it through something called the normalizer, whatever that is. So it brings all the highs at the same level, all the lows at the same level, and the mid-ranges. So that's why all this music sounds really good.
It's all normalized.
Yeah. I don't know what that is. I'm not normal, never have been normalized. But
is it like caramelizing? Like if you took your elephant ears and caramelized them?
Could be.
They would be normalized.
Could very well be.
They taste like elephant ears at the carnival.
Yeah, right. We're going to take a little break, then we'll kind of wrap this up. Can you hang on for a little while?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're not used to getting up at this early, are you?
I had to take a nap yesterday just to prep for this.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you're okay.
No, I think I'm going to be all right.
All right. Hang on. Don't go away.
The Service Center at Boyd Earls, Lakeshore, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and Montague welcomes all makes and models for reliable, affordable service. They also feature express lane fast oil changes and more. And Lakeshore's fleet of courtesy vehicles provides wheels while any vehicle is in for repairs. Extended service hours Monday till 8, all day Saturday until 3. BoydEarls.com or phone 893-1945. Boyd Earls, a proud supporter of Real Gold BoydEarls.com.
Yeah, it's 9:27. And Jim Cox back in with our guest this morning. We have Tommy Foster, a local entertainer, but he's a local entertainer, but he gets all over the place, don't you?
I do.
What's the furthest you've been as a booked person?
As a booked person?
Yeah.
Seattle, maybe? As a booked in...
Yeah, what's a booked
Well,
person?
I was arrested in Encino, California in 1978. That started a long string of B&Es and larcenies, Jim.
That's how you made your money.
Yep, and then I went to prison for a short time, turned my life around, and started
I saw
selling
you in there
coffee.
too. I was inmate number 2.
Oh, you were. Yeah, that's right. That was the new facility. They just shipped us over from the other spot. Folsom Prison.
Remember,
I think it was.
I traded you an orange for a milk.
Oh yeah.
They do that a lot in jail, from what I've been told.
I don't know. I'm not going to laugh.
Mr. Tommy Foster, a great entertainer. You do a few jokes or anything?
It's mostly improv. I've never had the capacity to remember good jokes. I always envy those people. Buddy Pops, who I played with for years, he's got the greatest jokes in the world. I mean, I don't know how he does it, but he's got one of those photographic memories. So he's always got a good one.
Yeah, I see him at the Eagles quite a bit. And we get around with a traveling microphone every once in a while, and we talk to the vets at the VFW and the American Legion. I record a little saying, that they have every once in a while, because I like to say every day is Veterans Day on Real Gold Radio. We salute these guys and women every day.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, good.
There you go.
Yeah.
Do you do any charity events?
I do. Nothing the same every year. I usually make 2 or 3 decisions per year and base it on that. I get a lot of calls for stuff.
Yeah. Well, you can only fulfill so much.
And pay my mortgage too.
There you go.
Yeah. So
now,
but I do like to help when I can.
You're not married or anything, are you?
Not that I know of.
No wonder you're so happy.
Why do you say? How do you know I'm happy? This could be the tears of a clown.
Yeah, right.
Right. Another song.
That'd be a good song. You ought to write one, something like that.
Something like that. If there's a smile on my face. Yeah.
Oh boy! But you have dogs around, right?
Yeah, I got a couple German Shepherds.
That's nice.
Yeah,
I see them on your Facebook page. That's cool.
Yeah. They bark.
Yeah.
They chase. They run. Yeah. They're fast.
So you're a good hometown boy, but you reach out to the public, and you go all over the place. You're at Hobo's a lot.
I'm at Hobo's every Thursday.
Is that right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
All year round. Travel around the state and occasionally get out of town, and that's it. I've been doing, and I started this Echoes of Pink Floyd thing 2 years ago, something like that, and that's starting to come together rather nicely. So
now, when you go out of town, where do you stay? Do you have friends you stay with? Or I've often wondered about that. These musicians, they have friends all over.
Yeah, you have to make friends, and that's the first part. And
or you stay in your car in the trunk or something.
I have slept in my car. I've slept in rest areas.
So. Max and Ruth Bloomquist said the same.
Yeah.
They stay in their car sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes it's more inconvenient to put somebody else out. You feel like, I'll just sleep in the car.
There you go for a few hours. Get up and have breakfast, and you're on your way.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the life of a entertainer and a musician out on the road.
That's right. Just watch for water buffalo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to hit a water buffalo with your car.
Yeah, that would be bad news, wouldn't it?
Right, it would slow you down.
I bet they're out there today.
Oh, my car hit a water buffalo on the way here this morning.
Did it really?
Yeah, that's why I was late.
Okay. Well, I think that's going to do it. We could talk a long time. I could tell when I'm with you on there, the time just flies by. Just like with Cliff Martin the other day.
Man.
The interview was so long, we had to divide it into 2 parts. So the part number 2 with Cliff Martin will be this coming Wednesday, next Wednesday at 9 o'clock. He's a grand gentleman, and you are too, a very grand gentleman. What?
That interview with Cliff Martin, the first section that I watched, that, Jim, is real gold.
You think so?
I think so.
Yeah.
And I mean that. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Well, a lot of people don't know this, but it was last Saturday that I brought him up to the studio, and that's been recorded.
Excellent.
We made it sound live, and he can do it.
Yeah.
I can try and do it, but he's the master at that.
Here's a request.
Yeah.
Can you get some video of him playing the Barton
Oh,
at the Frohenthal.
that's a tall order, but I would love to see that.
I bet you can do
Well,
it.
I've seen it before, but that was a long time ago. That Barton pipe organ. Did you ever see that thing?
Oh yeah,
At
yeah.
the Frohenthal
Yeah,
Theater?
yeah.
Yeah, it used to be, well, originally it was put in there for the silent film days.
Mm-hmm.
And there were several organ clubs over the years that were formed, and then they fell apart, but they always kept that organ up to par. You know, it's full of leather and all those things.
Oh yeah.
They reconstructed it quite a bit.
That's a beautiful piece
Do you know
of
how to
machinery.
play that thing? I bet you don't.
Not at all.
No. You could sit on top of it and play your guitar. What
I
do you
can take
think?
a picture of it and put it on Facebook.
Okay. Well, Tommy Foster, it's nice having you here. You want to come back someday? In the
only
next-
if I'm welcome.
Oh, sure. Next 2 to 3 months. We always like to have local folks on the air, and especially Tommy Foster.
I'll take a look at my my Franklin planner.
Okay. Who will be?
Hobos.
You're making me laugh.
I'm sorry.
I lose it. He'll be at Hobos tonight. Hobos in North Muskegon. That's right at the corner of, let me see, Old 31 or Whitehall Road
Whitehall
and
Road.
Giles
Road. That's right.
Okay, they have a lot of good waitresses there. They're always very happy to serve folks, and they do who owns that place?
I think it's Hobie Thrasher.
Hobie Thrasher. He owns most of the restaurants, doesn't he? Or a lot
Or
of them.
it's his son.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, his son. Oh, yeah, so
Yeah.
Bo. Yeah,
Bo,
Thrasher.
that's what
it.
it
Yeah.
Duh.
I get my people mixed up.
I hear
it's
you.
part of getting old. I can't. What were we talking about?
Yeah,
Jim?
old. Yeah, look, we're not going to ask your age, but well, you're not even 50 yet, are you?
Well, I'm hovering.
Uh-oh.
I'm very near, very near critical juncture in my.
Yeah. Well, things happen. Good luck at trying to stop birthdays. I tried to stop birthdays, and it just didn't work.
You
know.
can't. You can't choose your grandparents. That's the biggest thing.
But yeah, members of my family have lived well into the 90s.
Yeah.
And I told my doctor, she's a wonderful person. I told her, I said, I'll never make it into my 90s. I've abused myself way too much. And she said, hey, if it's in the family, you might have to plan for it.
Oh. Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I've got a few in my lineage there.
Okay. Well,
Never
thanks
know.
for
Thanks.
being here, and we'll look forward to your next visit. I'm going to try and get to Hobos tonight.
All right. You said that last week, but I
know,
don't
and I
believe
didn't
everything.
make it.
I don't believe everything I read
know.
on
Well,
Facebook.
I have to get up at 3:30 in the morning, sure, to be here, because I walk all the way.
He's a man who walks all the way from Norton Shores. He comes down to Whitehall to play to all you people and boors. I don't take that personally,
Yeah.
but some people are
There
sitting
he
at
goes.
home just listening.
And he just made that up.
That's right.
So you can imagine what this guy's like in person.
Who walks to work every day.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Good day, Jim.
Okay. Stay dry. The hero.